I often get the question, should I buy real estate in 2017? Hi, my name is Rod Khleif, and I'm host of the #1 real estate podcast on iTunes called Lifetime Cash Flow Through Real Estate Investing. I'm also author of the critically acclaimed book on multifamily real estate investing titled How to Create Lifetime Cash Flow Through Multifamily Properties. Now, real estate goes through cycles, okay? And we're at the top of a cycle right now. And the last dip was 2007 and 2008 and even into 2009. And here we are at 2017. We're at the top of a cycle. Now there will be a contraction in the near future. In fact, Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki was recently quoted in a podcast saying that the contraction has already started. Additionally, the acclaimed economist and best-selling author Harry Dent just came out with a book titled The Sale of a Lifetime, How the Great Bubble Burst of 2017 through 2019 Can Make You Rich. And he also states that the contraction has already started. So you think to yourself, is it really a good time to buy real estate in 2017 or even 2018? Let's answer that question. Now I'm going to break it down between buying a home to live in versus buying investment real estate. So let's start with buying a home to live in. Well, the first thing I would say to you, if you're looking to buy yourself your first home, is that if you're ever going to be a real estate investor, you should consider buying a duplex or a triplex or a fourplex even. That way, when you move up, you've already got your first rental property. And if you purchase it right, you could live very inexpensively right now, or even for free in many cases, because the renters in the other units are going to be paying your mortgage payment. Now that said, purchasing the home to live in, it's a very subjective and frankly an emotional purchase. Because there's emotion involved, and of course you need a place to live, those factors come into play. Now, the interest rates are still incredibly low historically, so I would tell you to weigh the fact that you're likely going to be paying top dollar for the home against the fact that you've got great low interest rates. Many people say it's likely that interest rates are going to continue to go up and won't reach these low levels again. And I'm not sure I believe that, but really who knows? That said, if you're asking my personal opinion, I would not buy a single family home to live in right now because the prices are likely going to go down in value enough to justify a slightly higher interest rate, if the rates do go up. Now I take a different position as it relates to multifamily investment properties because multifamily investment real estate should be purchased based on its cash flow and its ability to service your new mortgage, your new debt when you buy. The values really don't matter. Now, I will tell you that buying multifamily investment property based on value versus cash flow is a huge mistake, especially in 2017 and 2018. Value's out the window. That's why the subtitle of my free book is The New Rules of Real Estate Investing. The new rules being focus on cash flow and forget about property values in this hot market. I have podcast listeners that send me deals to look at, almost weekly, and they tell me, this property sold for $3 or $4 million 4 years ago, and I can buy it now for $1 million or $1.5 million. And I tell them, it absolutely doesn't matter what the price is or was in years past. All you should care about is the current net operating income and the property's ability to service the new debt. For those of you that don't know what net operating income is, it's basically the net income on a property after the expenses and before your mortgage payment. It's really that simple. And also, if a cash-flowing multifamily investment property is purchased with a decent debt service coverage ratio, you can survive any contraction. Let me take 2 seconds to explain the debt service coverage ratio to you. It's a very simple formula. And the debt service coverage ratio is what a bank will look at when they're evaluating a property because they will make sure that the property has the ability to service the debt. So here's an example of a debt service coverage ratio to make it easy for you. Okay, let's say that your net operating income on a property is $10,000 for the year. Now these numbers are all annual, okay? These are annual numbers, so you're going to multiply your mortgage payment times 12. So let's say if you do that, your net operating income on a property is $10,000. And let's say your mortgage payment is also $10,000 for the year. That would be a 1% debt service coverage ratio, okay? Now, so that you fully understand, let's use the same property, but let's say you're making $15,000 in net operating income for the year and that your mortgage is still $10,000. That is a 1.5% debt service coverage ratio. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I won't buy a property unless I can have at least a 1.6% debt service coverage ratio, or the ability to get there very quickly right after closing with maybe a small bump in rent or a decrease in the expenses. Now, if you buy multifamily real estate in 2017 or 18 with that barometer, you're going to be fine and make lots of money. Now, there are lots of people, myself included, finding great off-market deals out there, even in this hot market. But that's because we're focused on connecting directly to potential sellers. And that's because the market is so hot right now. And because it's so hot, properties that are listed with real estate brokers that are on the market, they're overpriced and in most cases not worth your consideration. Now, I go into how to find off-market deals in this hot market in great detail in my free book. If you don't already have a copy, click on the link in this video for a direct download. It's 200 pages. It's about investing in real estate. It's really more like a textbook for multifamily real estate. And it absolutely has no fluff in it. If you want to create lifetime cash flow for yourself, and I know you do, I hope you'll check out this great free resource. So, is it a good time to buy real estate in 2017? If you focus on multifamily, you focus on cash flow, and you find off-market deals that you can add value to, absolutely. I'm Rod Khleif, wishing you incredible passion and massive success in your business and in your life.